Please state your name for the court.
Shatonia Bentley.
Ms. Bentley, what time was your court hearing today?
It was at 8:30.
And what time is it now?
It's 9:30
Why are you late for court, Ms. Bentley?
because I work a midnight job and I didn't get off to 6:30 this morning.
Okay, that math doesn't add up to me. You got off at 6:30 and you had a court hearing at 8:30.
Yes, ma'am. I fell
What was
asleep.
this logging in?
I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I had to re-download Zoom and get back in so that I could attend Zoom.
So start your camera. Let me be able to see your face.
I keep trying to unsee it, but it won't. Okay, there it is.
Number one, you in the bed and you attended to my court. Number two, you already said that you were sleeping. That's why you didn't come to court on time. Number three, the fact that you went to work is your problem, not mine. You had a court hearing at 9 o'clock. I mean, at 8:30. If you don't know, number one, how to get here on time, and number two, how to come correct when you do come, ma'am, don't come. Don't come. A warrant is just going to issue for your arrest. And there's a place I can guarantee you that you're going to log in. I won't have to worry about if you sleep. I don't have to worry about if you had to work. And that's from the Wayne County Jail. So, okay, that's all I have to say. She's an hour late. She's not apologetic about being an hour late. She's an hour late and in the bed. Now, I wonder if I wanted to stay in the bed because I've been up since 2:30 this morning. And I'm thinking I wanted to stay in the bed too.
I'm not apologetic, Your Honor.
Don't worry, it's not a conversation. It was just me telling you that I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest if you show up again an hour late to my courtroom. Furthermore, you're going to get out of the bed. So I'm going to send you to a breakout room. The attorneys are going to assist you, and you're going to get out of the bed and
okay,
not
no
come
problem.
back to the room disrespectful. Please accept to join the breakout room. I'm ready on Bentley.
Ready, Your Honor.
This is case number 174560801. The people of the state of Michigan versus Shatanya Renee Bentley. The defendant is charged with assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Shatanya Bentley, my client, waives the right to the formal reading and will stand mute. Ms. Bentley, please unmute yourself and state your full name for the record.
Shatonia Bentley.
Please state your full name for the record.
Shatonia Bentley.
Please state your full name for the record.
Shatonia Renee Bentley.
Today is the date set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Ms. Bentley is actually supposed to be under the court supervision for probation. And I'm looking at the first sheet of the register of action, and she has posted bond at least 4 or 5 times. That means she has capias on this case at least 5 times. She has failed to appear at least 5 times. Because had she appeared, she would have never even had to meet me. And I'm struggling with her having her hand under that chin, Mr. Bird. Now, I don't know what the conversation was in the breakout room, but what I'm struggling with is the casual nature that Ms. Bentley is appearing in my courtroom. That's what I'm struggling with. And what I know for sure is that if she was present in person, standing in front of me at that podium, I wouldn't have these issues about her being in the bed. I wouldn't have these issues about her having her hand up on her chin. None of that, because she would be standing in front of me at this podium the way it was prior to March of 2020. Now the world has gone back to normal, or what they say is normal. And court is open. Court is open for business. In fact, there are 2 people sitting in my courtroom right now waiting for their cases to be heard. There could be 3. There could be 3. I'm not going to be disrespected on this Zoom. My job is not going to be minimized and casualized on Zoom. We are in court. We are in court. Court is in session. This is the session of the court. Okay, so she has failed to appear at least 5 times. It appears from the Register of Action that she was sentenced in 2018. In 2018, I think I was doing the felony docket or the auxiliary judge docket. What I know for sure is I wasn't doing this docket. And she was sentenced. She had to be, she was scheduled for sentence. She had to be re-referred. Even before she was sentenced, she had to be re-referred for a pre-sentence investigation. That means she didn't show up. She was supposed to be discharged in May of 2019. I didn't get on the docket until March of 2020. Since that time of her sentencing, she's KPS at least 4 times. At least 4 times she's failed to appear. Since she was sentenced and placed on probation by this court, she failed to appear at least 4 times. Okay. Mr. Bird, what you want me to do?
Your Honor, respectfully, if we could set her for a review date. My client is here today. She did pay her one.
I'm doing a review now. She didn't do anything. She failed to appear. She wanted to show up. That's the review.
Respectfully, Your Honor, my client did pay her bond fee and showed up on her own volition today.
That's
I do understand.
She paid $10 because that's how generous and merciful I am. She paid $10. Go ahead, I'm listening.
And we thank you for that, Your Honor. We do thank you for that. And actually $10 is a lot of money for my client. She indicates to us, even though she works, she still is struggling a little bit. What she does have left for probation, she indicated to me, was that she had to pay the payments, and unfortunately, she has been unable to pay. She has been trying to get herself together. She is working and does want to put this matter behind her. I believe that she understands that it's been years that went past. Also, as this court sees, it's not only a burden to this court, but it's also a burden on her, and a burden that she wants to get over. She could have just not shown up and not paid the $10 at all, which I'm not saying that would help the situation at all, but she did. She chose to try to put this matter behind her. She chose to try and come on her own. And
but it don't matter to me if she paid $10 not, because I mean it does a body good sometimes to get stopped at stop sign, get stopped at you go through the yellow light a little too late and you get stopped and then the police arrest you. So karma is something else. it comes back around. She could keep running and keep running. She could keep running until she can't run. And when she get caught at the most inconvenient time. So she could have just kept on running and waited till the most inconvenient time. But she was on her way to a graduation, a wedding, a big event, something, and then they arrest her. So that's what karma will do to you. So she didn't do me no favors by showing up. And she showed up like she's doing me a favor. Telling me about she had to take a nap. Telling me about how she overslept. Telling me about why she in the bed. Telling like she doing me a favor. Miss Bentley isn't doing me any favor. I don't have a warrant for my arrest. I don't have a case pending. I did not plead guilty to assault and battery. I wasn't found guilty of assault and battery. So Miss Bentley is coming on here like she's doing me a favor. We can end it now. She never has to deal with me again until she presents herself in jail. We could take care of it like right now. We could literally be done with this because Judge Archer gave her probation, which was the alternative to jail. And then she keep, showing up and going away and showing up as if that's, doing us a favor. It's not. We already gave her an opportunity to get the alternative to jail. Sometimes, people just need to go ahead and get it over with. It's a 93-day misdemeanor. Next thing you know, you look up, she done missed the whole winter. She don't have to deal with the rain, the snow, none of that. She don't have to shovel nothing. And by the time she get out of the Wayne County jail, the spring is here. And now the flowers blooming. So we can do that. She picked a good time to turn herself in. Then when the snowstorm comes, she in jail. You don't have to worry about none of that. But what I'm not going to do is tolerate Miss Bentley coming here like she's doing me a favor, because she's not. And I'm not going to tolerate Miss Bentley coming on here like this some casual thing that we do. Because if it was casual, I wouldn't have wore a robe. I wouldn't have put on these pearls. I wouldn't have put on the dress that's underneath the robe. If it was casual. You see what I'm saying? I would have showed up just in my jeans, kicking it. None of this. I wouldn't have these flags behind me. None of that. I wouldn't have none of that because it would be casual. But every time I read the court rules, I don't read anything in there that says that my job is casual. When that young man left across that bench and tackled that judge the other day, nothing about that said that my job is casual. Everything about that said, even when you're dealing with a misdemeanor, your safety is at risk. That's what happened. So she needs to change her attitude asking me for an extension for a review. No, the review is she has violated her probation. The review is she keeps not showing up. The review is she's ready to go to jail. But since she has such a great advocate, he just talked to me so nice all the time, even though your other client didn't do nothing. I just want you to know that other client didn't do nothing. But I'm never going to bring that into this new client situation. Because what's good for Miss Bentley is that I'm not going to treat Miss Bentley the way she treated me. I'm not going to treat her with such a casual way, the way she treated me. What's good for Miss Bentley is that despite all the time she has failed to show up, she has a judge that just literally believes in grace and mercy. Despite her failures and lack of respect for the authority of the court, I'm going to give her one more time, and I'm going to guarantee you this, that if I'm the judge, that if I'm breathing, that if I'm still on this bench, and she misses another anything, If she missed another review, if she missed another probation meeting with her probation officer, if she missed anything, I can guarantee you that Grace and Mercy gonna pack their bags, they gonna pack up their little overnight thing, and they gonna leave the room. They gonna say, we not even here no more, because she taking us for granted. They gonna leave the relationship, because clearly it's a one-sided relationship that she's having with Grace and Mercy. And unlike some other places, in Judge Bryant's courtroom, Grace and Mercy, they do leave. They pack up, they take vacations, they go away, and they're not in the room when people keep missing court and keep asking for me to extend grace and mercy, and they put no skin in the game. And then come on here and treat me like I'm some little casual dating relationship. No, I'm not. And we ain't, no. I'm gonna refuse to be. I'm gonna refuse to be. And I want her to open up her eyes, because I'm gonna accuse her of being asleep. And then I'm also gonna make her come in person. All right. Okay, I don't know if Mrs. Giatti remembers her, but it looks like the only thing she's been doing in 2023 is posting bonds and then not coming. So that's what it looked like she's just been doing. But I'm gonna give her 30 days to square up with Mrs. Giatti. Within this 30 days, she needs to see her probation officer, and just so that we're all clear, that $450 bond that she posted, as well as the $50 that she posted, as well as the other $10 that she posted, it's all been revoked. It's been mailed to the state, and it cannot be applied because she keeps failing to appear. So if she had appeared when she paid that $450, it would have been applied to her fines, costs, and fees. We wouldn't have had to send it to the state after 6 months. So we held it for 6 months waiting on her to come, and she didn't come. Okay. Let's give her May the 10th. And that's going to be in person at 10:02. May 10th in person at 10:02. That's in person, 36th District Court. And before that hearing, she is going to meet with Mrs. Giatti. She is going to find out if she ever did any anger management, community service, victims impact panel. Why she have to do the victims impact panel? I don't know, she might have had a drinking problem. The order is what it is, and it didn't come from me. It came from my colleague, and it's gonna stand. It's gonna stand. It's going to stand, okay? So she needs to find out from Ms. Giatti what she needs to do, and then it'll be all right. May 10th in person at 10:02. Anything further? Do we have a current address and phone number?
I do, Your Honor, and I'll put it in the chat to the court.
All right, then we're all set. Ms. Bentley, have a great day and stay safe.
Thank you, Your Honor.